15. Be social. People who are not related with each other often address each other as friend. Obedience depends on the relations between two persons, which is created and remains through the highest mental and moral efforts. Some friendship grow naturally, some through communication, some through company, some due to necessity and some due to mental urges. Like books, select friends after choosing. It is better to have friends, because it is friends who will come forward in need. A life becomes fulfilled with the great friendship of many friends. Success in life and wealth help in increasing the number of friends. Choose your friends slowly and be more slow to change them. Make friendship, maintain it and lead your life following the basic principles. If you want to make friendship with somebody, give him some facilities, give him chance to be qualified and great. And show farsightedness in your own works, complain less, don't murmur and repeat the same matter again and again. Intelligence, high character, virtuousness, not being selfish and truthfulness are the qualities of a good companion. Helping physically, verbally and financially, not disclosing secret informations, praising with delight, associate well needed, being tolerant and sympathetic are the responsibilities of a good companion. A friend should be not artificial and a minister should be clean. Friends are those who remembers each other, become happy to see each other, ask about welfare while joking, treat friend as friend and foe as foe, protest bad remarks against each other, become happy at the reputation of each other, tells everything without any hesitation, don't disclose each other's secret to anybody else, becomes happy at the benefit of each other, becomes sorry at the loss of each other, becomes happy to share if get something good. Mix with people according to and up to the limit of their qualities. The man who becomes friend easily and is weak is better due to his own weakness. You can easily serve your purpose by him. Along the friends, he is wider, who has the qualities like valor, heroic tolerance to suffer, sense of love, has a fundamental background in full-fledged in he who is wealthy, efficient to get any job done, helpful in daily life, he who can help with money when needed is the best. A curved look spoils friendship. A friend in need is a friend indeed. He is the real friend who saves one from danger. Make friendship with those who are literate, wise and having good character. It is better to make friendship to be happy during weals and woes. A friendly man regards others and others also regard him. He is respected everywhere and as such his enemies can never defeat him. Unmarried men and women are mostly better friend and servants. All the reformers are unmarried. Old friends are the best mirror. Take care of that friend his own self whose company raise peace. Friendship grows by acting upon words, sweet words and love. A friend is never a master and a master can never be a friend. We never will get a friend if we want a friend without any weakness in his character. Friendship grows between those who are having uniformity in the way of thinking. One cannot be a friend of another under any condition other than uniformity. Friendship is like money, easy to grow but difficult to make it permanent. If by a joke, friendship should not be hurt. A new friend is like a new wine who will be more tasteful when will become old. Don't leave an old friend for a new friend. Criticism of friend harms friendship. Friendship is a natural relation between two persons which gives happiness and delight to both of them. Friendship does not grow without faith and confidence. Friends become happy with the virtues and become sad with the faults of each other. He is the real friend, who behaves alike during weals and woes. More than one friends are better to express emotions. Friendship may be grown up with different people for meeting different necessities and for delight. Friendship depends on mutual exchange of encouragement, enthusiasm, sympathy etc. Give importance to forgive and love all. First of all, love yourself. Forget anger and all complaints. Be a friend first, to get a friend. Mentality and intelligence enrich through mixing with people. Through mixing, gossiping and laughs and jokes, mental stretch goes away. A faithful friend is the most useful medicine for the whole life. A well-wishing friend is better than a medicine. He is the real friend, who remains along in odd days, does not leave in weals or woes. He who can grow friendship without any interest is loved by all. When a man is wealthy, he gets many friends, but when he is distressed, he finds no friends beside him. Good luck and progress make our friends, in odd days test them. He is the real friend who stands beside during festival, calamity, or during a state revolution. Everybody should maintain friendship with friends properly. Friendship can only be bought by friendship. He who finds out your fault in your presence is your friend, and he who praises you in front of you is your foe. The friend who is sweet-spoken in presence but destructive in absence should be avoided. Nobody is friend or foe to anybody by birth, but behavior makes them friends or foes. Friendship does not remain for long with the selfish. We know our friends' faults more than their qualities. The friendship which can end up actually that never start up at all. You will be ruined if you accept the friend who leaves you without any reason and again comes back without any reason. Behave with your friend in the way so that you are not to go for justice, and behave with enemies in the way so that you win the judgment, if situation arises so. He who is afraid of making enemies, will never get a real friend. Don't be so much close to a friend, so that you may be hurt if he becomes foe in future. He who has no friend, has no foe as well. A friend can help a friend as much he can harm him. I love my strong enemy as I love my faithful friend, as both of them works equally for my progress. Friendship which grows on the basis of qualities, generally lasts. By a joke a foe cannot become a friend, but a friend may become a foe, within a moment. Your friends may become your enemy in future, still believe them at present. He who is friend of all, is really friend of none. He who has many friends does not have a single friend and has a single enemy. He will be seen everywhere. It is better to live alone than to live with bad companions, and it better to live with good companions than to live alone. To lead a life of companions is very much needed. But the companion who makes a life horrible is never wanted. So, to think over that everybody is alone in the world. Nobody is seen beside. Nobody is wanted beside. Either the stick of the man in front is to behold, or a hand of the man behind like a blind man. This is uniformity. The whole life of a civilized man is uniformity. This uniformity is called worldly concerns. In the world a man up to a man's liking is not found, so everybody is mentally alone. In fact, all of us are alone. Great people never think themselves alone. The great souls suffer from silent lot. If a man cannot mix up with new faces through the path of his life, soon he will find that he is left alone. Animals are so useful and amiable friends that they neither ask any question nor criticizes anybody. Loneliness could not be enjoyed if there had no crowd. Man is unable to live alone and without anything, so he is to make something in this state of nothing. He wants such a companion who can encourage or console him in odd days. The companion who is up to our liking may be irritable due to passage of too long time. A lone man keeps on evaluate in the world of time and place. It is very troublesome to bear the burden of a lonely life. Loneliness does not go away if the two hearts mixes with each other. If there is no relation with anybody, a man feel himself alone even if he is in a crowd. Nobody is so unlucky such a man who feels himself alone. One side of an alone person is always filled with vacuum. A busy man can also be alone. Everybody thinks himself alone at some stage of his life. Loneliness gives a man peace at least. A man may have partners to play, companions to go on a trip, but he may face a time when he feels himself quite alone. Man gives each other the strength of life invisibly. Man suffers from loneliness, so he welcomes an exciting binding very easily. Gossiping is the only way by which a man can get a drop of happiness. A sincere friend is better than a large number of relatives. If you want to make a man free of woes, he should be brought back from the state of loneliness. Aloofness is an armor made within oneself. If a man wants to keep somebody distant, he himself remains distant at the same time. He who has not particular image has no friend as well. If a man is hearted, his friends will remain in his heart although they stay far. Otherwise, the staying nearby seems to be far away. Distance makes all relations faded. Due to gap of time many friendship become faded. The word friend is present in all what are dearly to one. There is no happiness in the world without a friend. A village without a friend is like a jungle. The man who has become disconnected with a man to speak, has become the poorest, although he may have plenty of wealth. He who is compelled to sit with the people who have no close relation with him is like a prisoner in the jail. Nothing is so joyful as is to talk with a like-minded friend. The man who is the partner of your joy, may not be the partner of your distress. When all disunite themselves at a time, then in fact, nobody else remain alone anymore. In the cities the friends live scattered and as such neighborly relation does not grow among them. They come alone and go alone and nobody accompanies each other on the way. A man is conducted by his companions and a jungle is called a jungle as there is no company there. Being united is artificial and shallow. This is only an effort to tie up outwardly with a rope. Where there is exchange of hearts and there is a particular uniformity of thought, there only unity may be there. But if people are compelled to be united by an outward way of unity, then the extreme enmity grows among them. Because that unity is the unity by a chain or by discipline. To wish friendship is a quick action, but deep friendship is a matter of long time. Bosom friends are the relatives of each other's soul. Friendship and distrust cannot live side by side. When you will grow friendship, only then you will be successful. He is the real friend who remains as a partner in the ceremonial occasions, in the hobbies, in the courts, in the graveyards and in fight to foe. An honest man does not break his promise even if the sun rises in the west, lotus grows at the peak of a mountain, desert starts moving and fire becomes cold.